Hi, this is Enis from Never Stop Trucking. We are talking today about how to spot brokers not telling you the truth about load characteristics. This one was one of suggestions on the channel about a video that I should make, and I want to address that problem. I'm not saying this happens often, but it does happen, and we have all been victims of that when we are being told something that is not true, or that they're playing around just avoiding these facts. All right, so this will happen a lot with heavy loads, with loads that are scrap, that are not clean or palletized, and with appointment times, especially if someone is late and someone was late and they're trying to put it on another carrier, and they knowingly will tell you that you can pick up any time, but basically the previous carrier was late, the appointment is missed, and they know that you're gonna get stuck there. All right, so let's start first with the commodity types. We all like, and as a former driver myself, we all like clean commodities, something that's palletized, that's even, and hopefully same kind of product in the whole truck, and then also hopefully light. All right, and then on top of that, we want it to be paid as much as possible. Okay, and brokers sometimes will not tell you the truth about what the product is. They may try to phrase it differently, all right? Because if it's scrap or trash, sometimes they have these shavings or metal bales or paper bales, anything like that. Well, they will say, like, for example, for paper bales. So these are bales that it's basically a shredded paper, and they put it into cubes, and they tie it with wire. All right, so they would say like paper products, but that's like you get there, it's shredded paper, and shredded paper it's not that bad. It is very heavy. Sometimes these bales are tall, and the truck, it's you have to be, as a driver, very careful when driving around, when making turns. But then also it will leave paper on the floor, and then when you're finished, you have to sweep it out. And usually it's clean paper. It's not trash. It's not something that's going to leave a smell, but it's still a bother. It's heavy, and you have to sweep it up afterwards and those kind of things. So you have to be careful about that. Same thing with metal. Now metal is worse because metal scrap. Same as, well, metal scrap can get stuck in your wooden floor on your trailer, so then you have to get it out, and then sometimes there is grease and water, some kind of liquids that it leaves the liquid on the floor, and it's going to be tough getting a clean load, especially food after that. Same thing if you have glass in your floor, or if you're hauling plastic trash, then that will also leave fluids and smell on your floor. Okay, so we want to investigate. Like, if they tell you plastic, you have to ask them, like, what kind of plastic? Is it clean? Is it pelletized? Is it like plastic parts? Is it plastic pots? Toys? What is it? Like, give me more specifics. If they don't want to give you all the details, and same thing with paper and metal, then I would skip on that load. I would tell them, hey, come back to me and tell me what it is. And even if they tell you what it is, or if they don't know, ask them for the shipper and the receiver's names or addresses, and then you can always go to Google Maps and search those shippers and receivers, both of them, just to see, like, what do they do. Most of the shippers and receivers nowadays, they have addresses on Google Maps, and reviews and pictures. What's most important? So drivers will take pictures and tell you like what they have been hauling, what does it look like outside, if it's, is it clean, is their yard clean, are their docks clean, is it clean inside, do they have trash laying around or scales or like bad reviews. Then you can, in matter of seconds, you can see what this shipper and receiver is. If both of them look clean, then it's most likely okay. If one of them, if something is off, you see, the bad pictures or bad reviews, then just don't take that load. All right, it's uh, as easy as that. So that's as far as commodity goes. So keep in mind, they have to know exactly what it is. Sometimes they will say freight of all kinds. Now, freight of all kinds is usually okay. It might be something for like a store, something on pallets that they send. But if you hear paper, plastic, metal, waste, scrap, or if they don't know what it is and it's heavy, then that's a big red flag. And then you should investigate further. So make sure you know exactly what, if you don't know what it is, if they tell you the commodity, just Google it. Google it and go to images, Google images, and see what it is. Okay. Now, appointment times. So that's a big thing. You will, like when you take a load, they will tell you open pick up, open delivery, first come, first serve. FCFS, which means like whoever gets there first, they will load or unload that truck first. They still have probably receiving and shipping times, but it's basically like whenever you come, they should take, and those are the best ones to work with. Uh, when you see random numbers for appointment, like 1111 or 0000 or something random, like that means that they probably don't have an appointment yet. And that you should be very careful with that too. You have to tell them, hey, do you have an appointment? Like, what time is it? Well, we're working on it. Well, send me the load when you have it. I'll accept the load when you have it. It's a very big risk that you take a load that doesn't have set delivery times, and your truck goes to pick it up and you don't even know when the delivery is. And then like when the truck picks it up, they can tell you whatever they want. It can be tomorrow, it can be in 2 days, you don't know. So that's very risky. All right, unless you know the shipper or receiver or the driver has been there, then that's different. But if you don't know, I would stay away from that load, or at least until they send you a confirmation that shows exact pickup and delivery times. And even then, anyone can play with those. They can put there whatever they want. If it's a big company like Walmart or something like that, and you ask them to send it to you, send you the delivery times, and all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, well it's 8 a.m. You can call the receiver and ask them and find out, give them the delivery number or the company name, where it's picking up, and ask them, hey, is this really delivering or picking up at that time? I just want to be sure. It's like 2 minutes, and you're gonna save so much headaches about that. Also, sometimes brokers will tell you, like I said before, well, it's first come, first serve. They're ready for you, they're waiting for you, but then the driver gets there and they're like, well, you missed your appointment. It was at 1 p.m. and it's 3 p.m. now, so now you have to wait. But the driver did not miss that appointment. It was another driver, or the carrier didn't even show up, and they gave it to you, maybe for a good price. And you're like, okay, I'll just take it. It's a good price. And the driver gets there, and the driver is stuck. So here, you can't really do much unless you know the shipper, or the driver knows the shipper, and you know that they require appointments, and you know that you're going to get in trouble if you're late, or even if it's some kind of company that has warehouses all over the United States. Then you can say, hey, well, usually these guys have an appointment. Are you sure they don't have an appointment? So that's tough. That's really tough to spot. And brokers, usually they will tell you, hey, someone missed an appointment, it was supposed to be then, but they will take you, they will work you in, but some of them will not, and that's, maybe it's not on purpose. I'm not gonna blame anyone, maybe because sometimes these big brokers, they have like 5 people involved in one load, the customer rep, the broker, or someone who's dispatching you, and there could be miscommunication. I understand. But sometimes they will unfortunately do that on purpose, and you have to be very careful. You can like the way they're wording things, like the way they're avoiding the truth. If they are very direct and say, "Hey, it's ready now," these guys are picking up, like their shipping is 8 to 5. If they're very direct, then it's most likely the truth. Uh, if they are playing with words and like undecisive and like not sure about things, then that's a red flag, and then you can maybe investigate a little bit further. Maybe you can go check out that shipper on Google and see, read the reviews. If the drivers are telling that there is an appointment needed, and most likely there is an appointment needed, or you can, like I said before, you can also call them. So these are a few tips how you can avoid being screwed over by the broker as far as the appointment goes or the commodity. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and check out neverstoptruck.in for downloads, courses, and other things. I'll see you guys around.